Aloha headsets, Frank here. It's review time once again, so get ready for a clairvoyant journey with Raz and a gang in Double Fine Entertainment's new VR title, Psychonauts and the Rhombus of Ruin.
I am a psychonaut. After dreaming about it all my life, I'm finally a psychonaut on an actual mission. Rescuing not just anybody, but the grand head of the Psychonauts himself, Truman Zanotto.
Now I have to start this off by letting you know that I have never played the original Psychonauts, and luckily, I really didn't need to. The game opens up where the previous left off, but this time around, the entire experience is played in virtual reality. I really enjoyed my time in its Telekinetic Playground, but as always, don't just listen to me, take a look. Story. Now, like I previously mentioned, you really don't need to play the first game in order to understand what's happening in the Rhombus of Ruin. You take on the role of Raz, an intrepid young psychic that has recently become a full member of the Psychonauts. After learning that your girlfriend's father has been kidnapped, you and your trusty crew must travel to the Rhombus of Ruin, a mysterious part of the ocean akin to the Bermuda Triangle, in hopes to rescue your leader. This is a brand new adventure from legendary writer Tim Schafer, and if you've ever had a chance to play any of his previous titles, you already know that the dialogue, setting, and visuals are going to be amazing. Visuals. The visuals are top-notch and on par with any animated 2D title on the market. The color palette has a wonderful range and the character models are phenomenal, and I never saw a single tear or jaggy. This game is polished and gorgeous from the underwater school bus to the evil laboratory. I got sucked into Psychonauts' extremely immersive environments. What really blew me away though was a change of perspective. Rather than just seeing the world through one point of view, ROR lets you see the world through the eyes of a flea, fish, and more. The change of perspective coupled with the VR presentation really does a wonderful job of switching things up so much that you get sucked right in. Double Fine truly did an amazing job putting together this game. Mind you, I am playing on a Pro, so I would love to hear some input from one of you lovely headsets out there playing on an OG PS4. Audio.
Angry flowers in a row.
Can't side blast anything with my head all messed up like this. Yuck. Stale.
Now, as I'm sure you could guess, the sound design is top-notch as well. Each area feels alive, and a lot of that is due to the atmosphere. Whether it's leaking water or creaking machines, the 3D audio really does foster a wonderful sense of immersion. And I appreciate the level of detail that went into creating the sound for each individual space. Gameplay. Now what you've all been waiting for. The gameplay is solid, and like any other Tim Schafer game, at the core is a top-notch point-and-click adventure. You begin your journey flying towards a Rhombus of Ruin, which is basically a tutorial that goes over the various psychic abilities at your disposal. You can use telekinesis by holding R2 and moving your head to move items left and right, and the left analog stick to move them around. You can also use clairvoyance to jump from the body of one character to the next, which is how you move around each level. Then, in addition to those powers, you also have a Psychic Burn and Psychic Blast ability, which you must use properly to progress through each stage. After crash landing in the Rhombus of Ruin, you and your team are taken hostage, and you are the only one that can save the day. After the tutorial, you lose all your abilities and must slowly regain them as you move through the various environments. The game is split up into different stages, and within each one, you have a different member of your crew that you must rescue from mind control. In one stage, you're jumping from enemy to enemy in search of a passcode, and in another, you're crashing a dance party and destroying the instruments. The only real issue I have with the gunplay is its brevity. Now, I'm no genius, and some of the puzzles did take me a second to figure out, but I still managed to complete the entire game in just a little over 2 hours. And because of the story-based gameplay, it really doesn't offer too much replayability. Motion sickness. Like always, I didn't have any issues, and there are very few instances where I'd imagine you get sick. This game is stationary, and the environments are basically three-dimensional paintings, so if you're worried, don't be. I'm pretty sure you're fine. The worst I got was a little sore neck. Drift. No drift. value. Now, I got this one on sale for $17.99, and it came with the original Psychonauts for free, so it's hard for me to say it wasn't entirely worth it. The game is phenomenal, it just lacks in the replayability department. Maybe if I was an extreme fan of Psychonauts universe to begin with, I might want another playthrough, but as it stands, I really don't see myself picking it up again. Verdict. Every aspect of this game is wonderful, and due to the brevity, none of the mechanics really get overused. But, like I said before, $20 for only 2 hours of not-so-replayable gameplay is hard to stomach. Now, if you were a Psychonauts fan to begin with, I have a strong feeling you will be completely satisfied with this title. This game may not be for everybody, but at the end of the day, it's a fun and polished VR title that can be truly breathtaking.
3. What about me? Don't just leave me here.
2,
Guys,
1. Detonation.
don't leave. Oh, hey.
Relax, darling.
Well, that's it for this one. Did you grab Rhombus of Ruin? Do you think it was worth your investment? Or are you just gonna say forget about it? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up. Hey, if you want to stay up to date on everything PlayStation VR and you don't mind this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe!
PSVR, Frank.
It's lit.
Hey you, check out this video or this video. And if you haven't already, friggin' subscribe! I mean, come on!